the transaction sizes in last 7 years. There are end users and investors who wants to invest between 80 lakhs to 1.5 CR ticket sizes, and also 2 CR, 5 CR tickets also. So if you segregate between the first time home buyers or first time investors and second time buyers, today from top developers, you say Sumadura, My Home, Aparna, Prestige, all the top category developers, they cannot able to design any affordable stocks in top 6 micro markets of West Hyderabad. If you see specifically Kondapur, Nanakramguda, Khajaguda, Thellapur, Nallagandla, Kokapet, Narsingi, till Rajendra Nagar, average land rates have gone up to almost 60 crores to 65-70 crores per acre. Yeah. So it's not viable for a developer to design any affordable stocks. Yes. So when I say affordable stocks, there's a huge demand, but the top developers unable to design stocks in this prime locations. Yes. That's where started looking at new emerging macro markets. If you see to the west, Muthangi very recently came into limelight, right? Yeah. Patancheru and then Muthangi. Muthangi, you see Ramki, they've announced, Incor, they've announced, and the 3-4 top players they started. Yeah. And if you see when Nanakramguda rates 5 years before, it was quoted at 6,500 per square feet. Yes. Today the ball price has reached to 13,000. Yes. In last 2 years only, when the first time buyers realized that they cannot get the stocks from top developers in these locations, that's where they started moving to the extreme west side of Hyderabad. That's where if you see Thellapur and Usman Nagar got emerged all of a sudden. Yeah. Thellapur rates were at 4,900, 5,000 per square feet 3 years before. Today it's almost crossed 8,000 rupees per square feet. Yes. Further extension to Thellapur and Usman Nagar, Kollur, Velimala also going to come up very soon, right? So at Cat B, Cat C developers, they also seen the potential that this is like very closer to financial district. Mokila, Kollur, Velimala, Patti, Kanpur, these all are emerging micro markets. Yeah. If you see to the south, there's one of the hottest micro market called Gagan Pahad near to Shamshabad. If you see, this micro market has got all the ready infrastructure. Right, whatever Nitin Gadkari invested on infra development on national highways in Hyderabad, if you see, almost 4 elevated expressways been constructed on this stretch between Shamshabad exit and Aramgarh exit. This is the hotspot. In fact, we realized this location has got all the lifestyle benefits, social infrastructure is there, ready civic communities are there, right? And customers also, not just from the west. If someone's staying to the north, someone staying in the central Hyderabad, and to the east, Uppal side, LB Nagar, Nalakuntla and all, and to the west, Kokapet, Nanakramguda, to the south, airport. This micro market is actually centrally located. So anybody can connect to central, east, south, west within 20-25 minutes drive. Yeah. Right? In fact, here the starting size of 3 bedroom at an average price of 6,500 per square feet, someone can easily get it 1.2 CR, 1.3 CR, which is almost 80 lakhs lesser than the financial listed properties, right? So we see this is the fastest emerging micro market. That's where the top developers, Aparna has already announced the project, Sumadura we have announced, Prestige soon going to announce, Trishala is going to announce. All Cat A developers are focused in this particular micro market. There's a good potential for highest capital appreciation for the developers, for the investors. Even end users will also enjoy. When they enter at 1.2 CR, when they see next 3 years there's a surge of 2,500, 3,000 per square feet. That's what is happening in west of micro markets in last 3 years. Right? I see this location has got good potential. And to the north also, as Kiran told, like when there's an announcement of new IT park in Kompally, and also Genome Valley from pharmaceutical companies, there's a good surge in demand for apartments because that also has the ready infrastructure available. And the business class from General Bazaar, Secunderabad, right? For them, the closest micro market is that only. And people from northwest side, Kukatpalli, Eragada, even to some extent of Nizampet, the closest location is to the north only. So today we are north is not just limited to only Kompally. It has gone beyond Medshell.
I think the city, Hyderabad city in general is expanding. You know, people don't mind moving away from the city to get that luxury, right? Hitherto when we used to talk about Kokapet, or for that matter even Nanakramguda, people would say, oh, that far we want it in high-tech city, or the city has started expanding at a rapid pace, and people realize, I think media has also played a very important role, especially for the NRIs to get to know the kind of demand that is there for the emerging markets. Now, if I look at Gagan Pahad, see, people wouldn't mind traveling something like, because the social infrastructure is that is that well laid out. People wouldn't mind traveling that 20-30 minutes away from their workplace to go and be staying in a place which is so well, which is free from all kinds of noise, and closer to the serenity and greenery and all that. And yet, enjoy the luxury. I mean, if I'm talking about villas in, places like Gagan Pahar, I hear that there is a new development that is coming up by Prestige, and they are priced at something like 11 crores.
Yes.
And people wouldn't, at the end of it, you want to lead a good life, you want to lead a comfortable life. So people wouldn't mind traveling that extra bit to get that kind of luxury.
To summarize the emerging micro markets, to the north, Padurpalli, Dundikal, and to the extent beyond nature also. To the west, Muthangi we discussed, Kollur we discussed. To the south, internal south, Gagan Pahad. To the east, up till Uppal. So, of course, next 6 months to 1 year, in fact, post-elections, there's an immediate surge in demand for any properties which are located in these micro markets, because it's no more about outer ring road. Now the focus is on regional ring roads. So to the south, there's a lot of new announcements. In fact, a lot of employmental opportunities. A very recent announcement: Airport Express Metro being pushed to airport, and it gone beyond airport, beyond Tukuguda, beyond Kandukur.
Yeah.
Right? It's just not about IT in Hyderabad. Along with IT, as Kiran rightly mentioned, we are known for pharma, aerospace, manufacturing clusters, data centers, logistic parks, textile. It was never happened in Telangana, but today the kind of diversified developments happening in every sector, that Hyderabad is going to be the next big global city in the world.